So the Washington football team is no longer going to be known as the Washington football team. To be totally honest, I kind of like the Washington football team name because it was like they are the football team. Out of all the 32 teams in the NFL, they were the football team, like the one and only, like the football team. But now they are going to be known as the Commanders, which is, it's a cool name, I guess. Like, it wasn't a name where I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. I don't know if a team name would make me go like that, but I was like, all right, it's a nice name, I guess. The uniforms also were released today, and I have some feelings about these uniforms. So let me say this. Let's talk about the home uniform first. So here we can see Scary Terry modeling this uniform. And this, I gotta say, is my favorite uniform out of the three that they put out today. This is the home with the burgundy and the gold. I think it looks really nice. The matte helmet, at first I was like, wow, that matte helmet, it's really nice. I like how it's matte and the matte face mask. I think that's a really cool combo. But then I was like, I kind of miss the gold or the yellow face mask, whatever you want to call it. I think it's called burgundy and gold, but I kind of miss those golden yellow face masks. Like, those were cool. Like, having a colored face mask, I think, is really cool. I like the matte helmet idea. If there was some way they could incorporate the golden yellow into it on the face mask, that would be nice. I don't know how it would look in matte, but I kind of do miss that golden yellow face mask. I thought those were really unique face masks. But overall, I think this is the best looking uniform. Now we got the away uniforms. And these I don't really like. They're just trying to do too much with these uniforms. You got the same helmet here, but the numbers, they have like a gradient on the numbers. As you can see, this is obviously Chase Young, but they got a gradient on the numbers from like burgundy to white. It's almost like a fishnet looking thing. And then they kind of have that similar style kind of going on with the shoulder pads. Honestly, I don't know why they wanted to make the away jersey kind of different than the home. Like, if they just reverse the colors on this a little bit, like, why don't they have any yellow on the away team jersey? Like, why don't you have any yellow or gold, whatever you want to call it, accents on the away jersey? That doesn't really make sense to me. This uniform, I don't really like the way this one looks, to be totally honest. It just doesn't look, I don't know, it just doesn't look like an NFL uniform. I'll say that. And then, finally, we got their alternative uniform, I guess. Alternate uniform, third jersey, whatever you want to call it. And this one makes me scratch my head the most. Because like people have been saying online, this looks like a Steelers uniform in a way. Because the prominent colors on here are the yellow and black. And there's such a little amount of burgundy. Like, you could go with the blackout uniform. You totally could. I think the uniform would look really good if you had more burgundy on it. You know what I'm saying? And then the helmet. The helmet is the most mind-boggling part of this uniform. So the helmet has the number on the side, kind of like how they had the numbers on the side of their helmet this past year because they didn't have a logo. But then you have the logo, like, small right here. Like, it just doesn't look right. Like, why is there like a kind of small logo there? Like, if they just wanted to put the number on the side of the helmet, I'd be like, that's cool. That looks cool. But then don't try to force your logo like on the front of the helmet. Like, it just doesn't look right. I don't know. I think an all black uniform could look cool. Like I said, if they had more burgundy. Now it looks like you're kind of ripping off the Steelers. I'll say this. When I first saw these uniforms, it kind of reminded me of the Jets rebrand that the Jets did a few years ago. And to be honest, I don't really like the new Jets uniforms. I don't know. They just don't look like NFL uniforms to me. And I kind of get that vibe from the away and the alternate of these jerseys. The home one, I think, looks pretty clean. But I'm going to miss that yellow face mask. I think that was a really cool face mask. And I don't know how I feel about the same color face mask as the helmet. I think the metallic, whatever you want to call it, does look cool. But I'm curious, if you're a Washington football team fan, if you're a Commanders fan, I'm going to have to get used to saying that. If you're a Commanders fan, let me know what you think about these uniforms. Also, what do you think about the team name? Like, I'm curious if you're a fan. I almost keep saying Washington football team. I almost just said it again. If you're a fan of the Commanders, let me know what you think about these jerseys, what you think about the new name. Are you excited for them? I think they need a little bit more of a classic look. I'm all for new edgy uniforms, but like they're trying to do too many different things on each of these uniforms. They all look like too different, in my opinion. They're just kind of all over the place for me. But yeah, guys, that is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to hit the like button, I would appreciate it. And if you're new here and you want to subscribe, that'd be super cool too. All right, guys, peace.